Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're playing another SCREAMCITY Jam submission. This one is called Ill Omen by Rainbow Cemetery. Rainbow Cemetery. Okay. For some reason I thought that would be funny, but it isn't. So Ill Omen is a online play in browser game. There's also some window versions to download if that's your thing. Looks kind of like a first person RPG, kind of like Wizardry or something. I haven't played it. That's just what it looks like. Anyway, controls, arrow keys, and mouse. Okay, move my thing over. I was gonna WASD. Why not? Arrow keys. I'm totally fine with arrow keys. I like arrow keys. When I first started playing video games, everything was arrow keys, and I remember the switch to WASD. I'm old. Anyway, a few things got left out because of jam time limits, abilities, most items, most enemies, sound, story, shock face. Yeah. I remember Rainbow Cemetery talking about that in the Discord, being like, it's pretty bad when you've decided to cut out the story, isn't it? But look, here's the thing though, is that it's totally cool to finish something for a jam. And submitting something sort of not totally your ideal, in my opinion, is better than nothing. And it teaches you a lot about sort of outlining your idea and making sure that you scope it properly in the amount of time that you want to spend on something. So if you look at something and you be like, I want to work on this for a month. In a month, I want to have something. Or in 2 months or 3 months, a year, 2 years, whatever. 2 years, I want to have something. Well, then when you're making your outline, you can determine kind of what are things that have to be in there because that's important to me. And what are things among those that are things I want to put in because I haven't done those before. And so they're kind of like, anyway, I just think it's cool to really push yourself in these jams to do something outside, sometimes outside of the scope, but it's a learning experience no matter what. Anyway, yellow items are unidentified. You can ID them at an NPC or just equip them to see their stats. However, some of them have some negative effects and can't be removed. The ID NPC can destroy them. Dying reverts you to your last save. The web version re-rolls the maps. Also, too much data to cram into local storage. Watch this space for updates if you wanna. Until the rating is over, the jam version will be at rainbowcemetery.com/illomen_jam. Cool. Made with Unity. All right. Oops. So, okay, let me press play first, and then we'll full screen it. All right. New game. So yeah, there's going to be no sound or anything. Like I said, kind of feels very like Wizardry, or we were talking about that game. Now I'm not remembering what it's called, but where the dinosaur chases you for the ZX Spectrum. Okay, so cool. Oh, okay, you could actually just play it with a mouse too, if you wanted. I notice you can't go, oh, you can. Okay, there's no back arrow key. Okay, classic time in my videos here where I feel like I was gonna sit one way and that was gonna be comfortable, and it isn't. Okay. So. Okay, let's talk. I'm sure none of this is new to you, so I'll keep it brief. In the southeast building, you can buy and sell recovered items. In the southwest building, you can get unknown items identified or destroyed if necessary. To the northwest, someone is available to record your progress. Finally, in the large building in the northeast, you can find the person in charge of the operation. They might tell you more if they feel like it. Once you leave through the gate to the north, you can assume anything you see is hostile. Okay, cool. So this is sort of like the... Okay, so... Oh, so we got high attack, high defense, low agility, low intelligence. All right. It's almost... I mean, it was so close. If I just had low defense and low attack, it would be like me in real life. ... Okay. Fine. You too, buddy. Already kind of forgot what she said was which, but we'll just go with it. I like the look of it, though. Okay. Okay, so... Damaged sword. Damaged shield. Oh boy. Mangled shield, decayed... I don't know what that is. Like a ring? A decayed ring? Mangled ring? I see. And then how much... Where's my money? Okay. Okay, accessories, stats. I'm guessing this mat is my money. So I have no money, essentially. So, again, really feeling like this is just me in real life. Okay. So, explore this first area. I'm guessing there isn't a whole lot that I have. This, yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll go because I don't have any money. It's fine. So, randomly generated maps, which level 1 wretch. Oh. Okay. Gain 20 XP. Oh, okay. Action, search. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I could see how having some sound would be would make this a little more... Okay, cool. It would make this a little less lonely feeling, I should say. Oops. Okay, well, you know what? So what we'll do, here's my plan. First of all, okay. Oh. You can go in the houses. I wonder if there's like... So yeah, let's... Okay, well... Tried to see what I could do with that. Let's kind of try to get... Let's keep going until our HP is low. And then we'll buy some better equipment. Whips. Fence 2. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. Okay. Keep our ancient pants. You know, I might have accidentally been randomly selected with a pretty decent character. I don't know about you guys. Whenever I play... Oh. Got me good that time. So... teen. Let's see if we can get one more. Wretches. We could probably do another one. So, Might have accidentally rolled a pretty decent character here because I've got high defense and the high attack. And I don't plan on being anything but a dum-dum, really. You know, these kind of games are really comfy to me. I really like... I don't know if this is like raycasting or whatever. It seems like it would be based on, you know, like this is what more or less the computer is seeing. But I just, well, it's got, yeah, I don't know, it's comfy. I like this kind of look of things. And I think with a soundtrack, it would really, and some sound, it would definitely liven it up. I feel like that's really the only downside to, you know. Okay, so I'm guessing if there's a line at the bottom, that's just telling me, hey, you know, it's not going to get you anything. And it's colored green if it will get me somewhere. Okay, so let's do that. Well, yeah, we can buy that. Buy item. Do we have anything to sell? Oh, we've got a bunch of vials of... We'll sell our broken pants. Why not? Okay. Menu, equipment. Exchange that. I just realized that I probably shouldn't have bought that before figuring out how much it costs to heal myself. Whoops, but oh well. Okay. Anyway, like I was sort of rambling about, I find these games really comfy to play. I guess it kind of reminds me of like my early games. HP recovered, recorded your progress. Oh, it's free. Okay, perfect. Let's get back into it, shall we? You thought you were going to get the drop on me. No. We're back to grinding. Yeah, it's like this kind of stuff. I mean, I could just... I'll try not to do it in this video unless, you know, I might not realize that I'm doing it. But, like, these are the kind of games I could just get lost in and just play forever. And especially, it's, you know, there was like a surge of top-down RPGs. I'm just searching the houses thinking, like, maybe sometime there'll be something in there, but there probably isn't. Probably among the ideas that were fielded that just didn't kind of work out. Okay. Material. I think it's material. But it looks cool to me. I like the pixel art and all that. It's you know, it's got a cool style. I don't know how crazy I am about the completely grayscale viewfinder look thing, especially with the colors that happen over here. Got me good, didn't ya? Okay. It's just, I don't know. It might be a little too much gray, in my opinion. All right. Area 2. Ooh, level 4 and level 3. Okay, so I've got this one in front of me, and one is sneaking up behind me at the moment. So let's see if we can take care of this before the other one catches up with us. Oh! Oh, I wasn't even looking that I was getting my butt handed to me. Okay, so it seems like when you oh, how do you, can you not okay, well, oh, I get it. Okay, so like your character is the same every time. It's just that you're given your equipment, and your equipment then determines your attack and all that. Okay, so we can, oh, ooh, I don't know how, okay. So you can attack diagonally. It's interesting. Interesting. Diagonally, huh? I wonder if wretches are the only creature that you encounter. I'll try to, again, I'm not super good at video games, but I can try to, I think with the sound and everything, or maybe some like visual cues, it would be cool to know, to be given more of an idea of like damage happening to you and all that. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like things that could improve this that aren't just like, obviously they would have these things, but it just ran out of time. So, okay, well, anyway, I think this is cool. It's not really a horror game, unfortunately. So I think that's probably gonna make it lose some points in the ratings. Now I've done it. Okay. Level 2. Anyway, this is, I think with more to this game, this is something that could be a really fun experience, especially for someone like me with some music and all those other things that were probably planned. And I'd be interested in knowing what the story is. I'm sure there was one, based on what it says, I mean, there was one planned and it just didn't work out. So I think there needs to be more like first person, it's almost like a roguelike, you know? And the interface is cool and all. I would probably remap arrow keys to WASD just because that's what people are used to. And maybe add like Q and E to be strafe, almost like Legend of Grimrock or something. Just because I think that's sort of a convenient quality of life update. And it makes you, the player, a little more able to kind of like kite the enemies. And I'd be interested in seeing like what actions or abilities become available, and you know, seeing how your stats kind of work. I hope they wouldn't all be tied to equipment, because that's, I don't know, I kind of don't totally like that idea of just your stats tied to your equipment. Personally, but if that's the idea, then just make sure that there's a good mix of equipment, kind of make your build how it is, and maybe give people, instead of just all ancient equipment starting off, like let them have enough, let them sort of choose. And yeah, this could be super fun. It's like, you know, like a low poly pixel version of Legend of Grimrock, which is, you know, just a callback to wizardry, but I kind of like it as you're just a single person instead of a party. So then it kind of makes it feel more like a roguelike. This almost reminds me of like what's it called? Infra Arcana. That's a pretty good that's kind of what I would see as like the roguelike version of this fully realized. But yeah, that would be super cool with some music. I don't know, some really creepy chip tunes or something. It would kind of fit stylistically or something like that. That would be super cool. It's not really a horror game, which is going to count against it, I think, and it's not scary. But I think like fun-wise, this is something I would probably have a lot of fun. And with all the things in place, I could lose hours just exploring these, especially if more things were added to it. I could have just spent my time exploring maps and be super happy. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. My name is Fia Gloss. This was a Scream City submission. If you liked it, check it out, and keep your eye on this page, especially if this is something you'd like, because Rainbow Cemetery is going to be updating this game from what it sounds like. So that would be super once the jam is over, which is the ratings is over here pretty soon in the next week or so. So come check it out, and I will see you guys in the next one. So have a good night, everyone.